So, how do you actually truly meditate in a correct way? How to do it properly? Well, simply, I can say this, that the theoretical side is a lot easier to understand and everything, and to be aware of and everything. But the practical side, to actually do it in practicality and to do it actually in your life, to try to meditate actively, that's harder, for sure. But that's where you get the actual real effects of to do in reality. The I can say this, that if you want to meditate, you won't be able to maybe do it perfectly the first time. It would take time for you to make it a habit, a routine, and the effects of doing this routine is also going to come later on. You won't also get it directly. You will get some short indirect effects, but you won't get the true benefits from it the first time you do it. Absolutely not. To be present in your day-to-day life is something that you will get to have as ability when you have done the meditation for a long time period already. You have already had a routine to meditate already, and you have practiced it already. When you have done these steps, you will see the actual effect, that you will be more present in your day-to-day life, not just one day. Because as a beginner, maybe you just meditate 2 times a week, and you only get you feel like you get the effects only these 2 days you actually do them, but not the rest of the days of the week, for example. But the thing is that you will still get some small effects, but throughout the whole weekend, but you will get more effects the specific days that you actually meditate. That's the thing. That really explains that the practical side is actually really hard, to have it as a routine. To actually meditate every single day, it's harder, but it's very easy to say it out, to meditate and everything. Me myself, I can absolutely with my whole heart say this. I don't meditate every day. I don't do it. I'm not perfect. I'm not somebody special when it comes to this meditation. I'm not any special person, but the effects of doing this meditation, I have it because I did it back in the days on a regular basis. I meditated constantly and regularly. I had it as a routine to everyday meditate back in the days, and right now I have the actual benefit from that period of time of doing this. And still, I'm not saying that I don't meditate today, these nowadays, but I don't do it as much as before. And that's the thing, that maybe when you come to a specific level of meditation, you don't really need to do it as often anymore, because you already get the effect. But I will try to actually do this more, because I believe that there's always going to be something that you find out that is going to be new about these practices. You always find something new, and you learn something new in life by doing this regularly, no matter what level you are at. So the practical side is harder than the theoretical side, basically. But how do you meditate? I'm going to come to that right now. The actual method to meditate is to bring back focus to the present moment. It could be to do it in a different types of ways. It could be to refocus on your breath. It could be refocus on some goal you want to achieve in your life. It could be some sound in the environment. It could be like you're maybe out in nature, and you hear some birds whistling and making sound and singing. Every time you get some thought up in your mind and you want to be more present, a practice could be there to meditate and to bring back your focus and your listening to the actual birds singing. And every time you do that, and you get some thought in your mind that's going to distract you from doing that, you go back to listening to the environment, to the birds, basically. And that's how you get these practice points of doing this meditation. You get more XP, more points, +1, +1, +2, and before you know it, you are already at level 20. So it's like the more you do this exercise meditation, the more better you get at it, like I said also. So that was just an example to listen to the birds. It could be another sensation, it could be other, yep, or it could be you like as a goal. Maybe you have a goal, for example, then to be more authentic to yourself, not care about what other people think about you, to be more like just aware of yourself and not really care too much about what other people think about you, basically. If you have that as a goal, you can meditate over that goal. So let's say that you want to meditate a morning, and you take a moment off to just 10 minutes, or how long you now feel like you are able to actually meditate in. Just sit down and be calm and everything, and as soon as you get some thoughts, you bring back the focus to the goal you have, to, for example, then to be more authentic to yourself. So as soon as you get some thoughts, when you're meditating over that goal, like I was saying, you go back to the goal. You go back to the goal every time you get some distracting thoughts. Or it could be then to just feel your breath. You could put one of your hand, right now you can try it actually, we can do it together. Put your right hand or your left hand, it doesn't matter, on your stomach, and just in through your nose, and then just out through your mouth, basically. And you can just then try to focus and feel the breath and your stomach getting out and in, getting bigger and smaller, expanding and getting smaller, everything. And that's a very good practice to be aware of your breath. So the breath is just one thing you can do. The goal meditation is just also one thing, and as well the sound meditation, to be listening to some birds or whatever, is also one thing to meditate in. Of course, there's also other examples to meditate of in, like, but these three is very good examples. I really recommend you to actually, the viewer right now watching this, to do it. Try to do at least one of them as well as you can as a beginner. I don't know if you're coming with meditation, if you've done it before. If it's the first time, you can try to do one of them, like sound, go out in nature right now, and just or after this video, if you hear some birds, and just try to focus on the bird singing, sounding, and as soon as you get some thoughts or something else distracting you from focusing on a moment on the bird, you get back to the moment, back to the bird, for example. So yeah, this is basically the practical side, how to do it. You could do it in many ways. This was 3 examples: sound, goal, and breath. So you need to understand that the actual meditation, like I said in this video in the beginning, you won't get a instant effect that's going to change your life revolutionarily, or you won't be able to achieve a massive success in your presence in the beginning when you start off doing this. Rather, that will come over time when you do it more and more. The more you do it, the better you get at it, basically. That's the concept of this. So think about this. It's very important to understand that you won't be able to nail it perfectly the first time. So don't judge yourself for things that you cannot actually achieve in the beginning, basically, when you don't actually really can do it. If you want to maybe try to meditate practically right now with me, you can do it. So just find some comfortable seat or place to be in with your body. It could be some chair, it could be some couch, whatever. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes right now. And then you try to focus on a goal or thought. We can take the breath, for example. Put your one hand on your stomach and just feel the how you already breathe. If you are right now just not breathing, if you don't feel any breathing in your stomach at all, try to forcefully breathe, right? So like calmly, long breaths. And you do that, you feel like that. So do that now for 10 seconds. Take one of your hand on your stomach right now and just feel the breath. You see the effects of you being more aware of your how your body is operating in the moment. You feel more aware of the presence, basically. Or you could try to right now close your eyes and imagine something you want to achieve. It could be you want to maybe achieve something in your maybe your football career, or you want to be able to make something great in some of your careers or whatever. You want to maybe be more like yourself, not think about what other people think about you, be more authentic. Think about that, whatever. Think about something you want to achieve, some goal that you think is very important to you right now, and just close your eyes and just imagine that and focus on it. Do it for 30 seconds. And as soon as you feel like some thought that is getting into your mind that is not about that goal, go back to the goal and think about the goal to be more authentic, to be more better in your football career and everything. So, you see that the more you try to focus on a thought, specific thought, a goal, the more aware you get about it. So, yeah, it's very important to be actually maybe also then meditate over things you want to achieve, and then you maybe in the meditation when you think about a specific thing, you get to also other thoughts that is surrounding that thing. Like, yeah, I want to be better at football, so I meditate over that thing. That does not mean that you only are saying in your mind some sort of like affirmation that, yeah, I want to be better at football, I want to be better at football, I want to be better at football. No, but you think about things surrounding that. What is going to help me be better at football? So you meditate over, yeah, I need to go and do the football training even though I don't feel like it, because I know every time I do the actual work that is necessary for me to improve in football, even though I don't really feel like it, I will get disciplined over time. I know that, and the results will show off sooner or later. You see, you understand that point, and you meditate over that, and maybe then you think about other connections with that thought, and so it's not like you just concentrate on just one like meaning, but you think about other things also surrounding that. How can something help me be better at football? How can something be better at me being more focused in my day-to-day life? How can my family life improve? How can this and this and this and this get better? You meditate over that things, and that's how you focus on what you need, goals. So that was two examples, like the breath, the stomach, and then the goal. We also have the sounds. I don't know what environment you are in right now, but just if there's anything you can feel like or hear in your environment right now, apart from just me, maybe it's some sound, maybe you have some air conditioning stuff, or I don't know. You just listen to that. Try to like just in 10 seconds, just or 15 seconds. Try to listen to that sound, and every time you get as soon as you get some thought that is going to distract you from doing it, go back to listening to the actual sound. Do it right now. So you see that you become more aware of your surroundings. What's like the environment around you. You get more aware of that. You're aware of the sound and everything. You're more present into the what's actually happening right now, IRL live, so to say. That's the thing, you know. It could be also like maybe you, if you want to. This is very good practice. If you want to analyze your surroundings and make, let's say that you are in a situation like right now. You go into a local where it's many people, you know, and you don't really know, and you're maybe alone or with some group of people and everything, and you take the effects of the environment where many people is, a lot of sounds, there's not quiet at all. You can just think that yeah, the meditation you did right now, to practice going back to the focus to the sound, focusing on that makes you go that makes you more able to understand the environment, analyze, and being more aware of the environment. That means that over time, when you analyze the surroundings by, for example, sound meditation like you did right now, you will be more able to navigate the environment, which could be stressful, with a lot of sounds or whatever, more calmly, because you are aware of the environment specifically. You're aware of the sound at home. Then go back to when you go to a city hall or whatever, many people, you are more aware of everything that's happening, and you can navigate your steps more easily and calmly without maybe getting very easily distracted by other external things out of yourself, and you can just more easily control situations like that, for example. It's basically that you have to learn how to create a space between stimulus and response. Something stimulus like a noisy environment, and then response. How do you respond to that stimulus? That's the thing. So the response is very different from people, especially because the type of way people control situations like this is very different, basically. So you need to improve your response if you want to be better at responding to things that you want to be able to respond in a very great way at. So, for example, maybe you are at your, I don't know what to say, but maybe you're in class in school, or at your job, or at your office, or at your at some other environment which is a little bit stressful. You can just try to bring back your focus to the moment and be more aware of everything that's happening, and that's how we do like this person number 2 I was talking about in the previous video. In the beginning of this video we were talking about person number 1 and everything. Now it's the person number 2, how we can actually practically meditate in stressful situations already. So to bring back to your focus to the calmness in stressful situations that are already stressful, that is person number 2 version of meditation. Of course you should do them both, but the 2 person is what explains somebody who gets to go back to the moment when it's already stressed, basically. So yeah, try to bring back focus to this moment when it is already stressed, basically. That's the thing. So just notice your thoughts maybe, and just go back to the presence. That's the thing. So I really hope you implement these types of strategies, which means that you're able to meditate in calm environments that are already calm, and as well meditating in environments like that is already stressful. Person number 1, person number 2. Then that you won't be able to nail the meditation practice perfectly the first time, of course, but you will be having to see it as exercise. You get better at it the more you do it, basically. That's what the practice is made for. You won't be able to nail it the first time. Imagine like a practice that is just going to give you the instant effects directly the first time you do it. I don't really know if you could really call it a practice, because the word practice stands for going through a time period trying to do your best over and over again on some specific thing, to train on some specific thing over time, and then you will get better and better at it. You won't get the effects directly. Understand this, it will take time. It will take also different amount of time for different people. For you, it could be 1 month. For me, it could be a half month for you. It could be very different, basically. But you need to understand that the more you do it, you will always get better at that. You will get more present the more you do it always. When you have also done the practice on a regular basis, you will see the actual effects more clearly. You will see that you're more present actually in your day-to-day life, not just one day. When, like, if you meditate 2 days a week, you won't just get the effects you feel these 2 days, but you will also get them day-to-day life, like every day. If you do them regularly, if you want to, and if you try to actually also absorb the real effects of doing the meditation correctly and properly. Recognize thoughts, go back to presence, everything. You could do any of these 3 examples. Like, you could do sound meditation, you could do goal meditation, you could be doing breath meditation, whatever. But you could also, like, just think about something beautiful. Maybe you're grateful for something in your life, and you want to show gratefulness for that thing. And you just think to that in your mind. You think those grateful thoughts in your own mind, and you will also be more grateful over time. So you see, whatever you meditate over, you will basically get better at what that meditation is made to bring back focus to. When it comes to sound, you will be able to analyze and be more aware of their surroundings when it comes to maybe sound and those types of sensations. Goals, you'll be more aware of your goals and how you want to improve in your life. Breath, you'll be more aware of maybe your breath and everything. And if you meditate over your gratefulness, you will also be more grateful. Remember that to be grateful, to feel like, yeah, I'm really thankful for that this thing or this person actually helped me with this thing, and I'm really, really thankful for that. And you just think for yourself for that. Over time, the more you think about stuff you're grateful for, the more grateful of a person you become, you see. So, and that's a very great ability to have as a human, to be more grateful and show thankfulness to other people. You maybe also will then also over time, when you practice this gratefulness exercise, to meditate on gratefulness, you will be able to maybe also just in the middle of nowhere, just go up to some people that you know has helped you with something, and just thank him for doing that thing. And you just see that your practice has reflected on your actions in your real life. So your practice makes you become a better person, for example in gratefulness, for example. So that's also one example. So now we have 4: sound, we have a goal, we have breath, we have gratefulness, everything. Try to do what you want to prioritize doing, and meditate on yourself you choose. So I wish you very great luck from this, and try to do your best meditating. And take a moment of the day and just sit down, bring back your focus to the present moment from the distracting things, whatever now it is. That you do it as well in calm situations as in person number 2, like in stressful situations, So, yeah. You will only see effects of this if you're actually doing it. You need to implement this. You need to do it, then you see effects, not if you just talk it out, basically. So, good luck.